Love and light. So, a viewer asked me to share some experiences I've had of contacting Bashar. I've had numerous, because I've reached out to Bashar many times in meditation, into the Essassani. And I've had numerous feelings of connection and downloads of information that seem to originate from there. But I have had two more direct experiences. I'll share them. The first one was I was sitting in my room with my partner, and to my experience, I had called my higher self and Bashar, but once I don't know exactly where I was with space or dimension, but it seemed like I was in the seventh dimension, because everyone I was seeing was made of light in an abstract form, like their form was changing. So my partner looked like she was made of rainbows and violet and blue lights. And one of my best friends was also there, someone who was involved in my activation years ago. And he was made of a golden pillar of light. I was also aware that my higher self was present, and that at that point I was representing my higher self. I was my higher self, in a sense, where I was one with my higher self. And also, Bashar was there, and the Essassani. And in that time, I perceived him as a bluish, greenish light with geometric kind of patterns in it. And there was a form, an outline of what would appear to be a gray type head. Other than that visual, I only had my feeling and intuition to tell me that Bashar was also present, and that the four of us together were creating something. And we literally birthed something right there. To me, it appeared like as a gem, a beautiful gem filled with light. But I realized it was the birth of a quantum creation that would entangle and, create, let me walk past this construction site, and create ripples far throughout the universe. Now, the other time I was on my roof, and I had reached out to Bashar and the Galactic Federation, and this time, literally, right in front of me, and incredibly clear, I believe with my eyes open or closed, and this was the sun was still out even at this time, I perceived a craft right in front of me, and then I was inside of the craft, and I was looking right at a gray kind of hybrid being, and he was smiling at me, and he seemed very amused, very interested, very loving. It looked exactly what I would think Bashar would look like, except it was made of light. Like, it wasn't physical like this. It was made of, prismatic light colors, and was slightly translucent. But the outline was definitely what I would recognize as Bashar or any of the Essassani. But yeah, that was definitely an interesting experience. So I hope you enjoyed. Love and light.